Pittsburgh, the tech powerhouse. Pittsburgh, the culinary wonderland. The city that's big and small and approachable and amazing all at once. The city where
that was part of Pittsburgh's pitch, hoping to convince e-commerce giant Amazon to choose them as the site for a second corporate headquarters.
More than 200 cities joined the competition before the October deadline, and this week Amazon narrowed the list to 20 finalists. Here to discuss the search and what's at stake for the winning cities is Wired's editor-in-chief, Nicholas Thompson. Nick, good morning.
Good morning, Anthony.
This is still a pretty formidable list. I'm looking at it here. Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Toronto, Washington, Boston, Chicago, Columbus, Dallas. It's a big fight still here.
It's a big fight. Amazon is running a reality show. They've got the mayors of every city coming to them. They've asked for all kinds of data. This is kind of an amazing process to watch.
How much of it is about the city itself and the community, and how much is just about who's going to give us the sweetest tax deal?
I suspect that it's mostly about the former, right? The cities are competing on tax deals. Newark has laid out this crazy, $7 billion tax deal. I think Amazon is going to look at the cities. And what they've said is they're going to look at the population side. They're going to look at the number of highly educated workers. They're going to look at the ability of people to get there. They're going to look at the transportation system. My guess is that Amazon does care a lot about taxes. It will put it into its massive algorithm when it makes its final decision, but that the city factors will be weighted more.
If you're one of these cities, what's in it for you?
Well, a lot of prestige, particularly since you'll have won, right? The fact that there's this reality show contest.
That does say something, right?
Gives the mayor of the city that wins a little more status.
Yeah.
You also get a giant headquarters. You get 50,000 new jobs, according to Amazon. You get a lot of people coming there to work there, high-tech people. People will leave Amazon, spin off other companies near the headquarters. There is a possibility that you'll be able to create something of a tech corridor in your city just by having Amazon there. What will you lose? Well, more congestion. You're going to have some of your current tech companies. You're going to lose their employees. There are going to be some drawbacks. And if you've given them a massive tax package, that's money you probably could have used on, I don't know, schools, roads, and other stuff.
Right. And there is now pushback in some corners. Is it right to be courting these companies so fervently when you're diverting tax dollars to local communities?
I mean, this is one of the big debates we always have when the companies come out and say, please come here, because you could do a lot of other stuff with that money. It's like when you build those Super Bowl stadiums that everybody gets all excited about, and you say, wait, and you look at the later economic effect, and it wasn't so great. My instinct, though, is that the city that gets Amazon 10 years from now is going to be grateful that they got Amazon. What concerns me is this weird pageant that they're doing. It's very strange, and it shows the power dynamic in America right now, where big tech has all the power, and there's like little government.
Corporations in general do this, not just tech companies. There are other companies that do this around the country.
Absolutely, but there's something about this one because Amazon has become so important. It's now one of the biggest companies in the world, and it just shows the incredible power dynamic between Amazon and our city governments.
Nick, why do you think Amazon decided to make this such a hugely public pageant?
Couple of reasons. Number one, I think they did the analysis and they decided they would get a better deal if they get the cities to openly compete with each other. They've realized that part of the process will get them a better deal. Secondly, if it's a closed process, information will leak. It becomes harder to manage. There's something about radical transparency that's beneficial. Third, and I can't quite figure this out, I kind of think it's a data collection operation too. Right? They're getting all these cities to tell them everything about them. They'll use that for the winner, and for the losers, they'll figure out their distribution. They'll figure out where they should put their new factories. I mean, there's going to be a lot that Amazon learns from this process that helps the company.
Right. The courting process could be lucrative in and of itself.
Amazon is not stupid.
That is definitely true. Nick Thompson at Wired. Always good to see you, my friend.
Thanks. Glad to be here.